Hi, everyone. I'm James Cebulski. Down at ice level is Ray Ferraro, and we are amped up to bring you what should be a dandy matchup here this evening. All right, we're just moments away now. Let's hand it down to ringside. Ray Ferraro, is there an edge here for one way or in the other?
I don't think so, James. Looks like a pretty evenly matched game. We'll see what the goaltending does. That's always critical. Who has a better night on the special teams? That also always very important.
Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. The Red Prospects take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Quinn's got the puck. Right to the middle with the tip in front. He scores! Will this the sign of things to come?
Well, I hope so. I love goals, James. This one is quick, and it's already on the board.
80s hockey, here we go.
Well, that's a quick one-timer right in front of the net. The pass is there. He's got no time to do anything with it, and he beats the goalie.
The Red Prospects quickly strike first here, and they lead 1-0.
Always talk about getting the jump on the road, but I don't think anybody really thinks it's going to be this quick.
Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that's picked off. Takes it across the blue line. Sends it over. Comes up with the stop. And now it's grabbed by Quinn. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Handles the puck. Here's a backhander. Comes up with a blocker save. Back at the point, they set it up. Tries to get it out of harm's way. Carries it in. Moves it around along the half wall. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Slides it back to the blue line. And it comes up with the save. The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Grabs control of it at the point. Gets the puck back onto his stick. Snaps it on net. Denies it in front.
Sometimes you're in close, there's no room to put it anywhere. The goalie smothered it all. As a great older colleague of mine says, this is waffle boarded away.
Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Drives it to the front of the net. Stopped by the goaltender.
Yeah, it's in a dangerous spot. He makes a good save here.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Perreault's got it into offensive territory. A chance from the slot. Oh, a clutch save!
Oh, he reads the play really well to get out and aggressive to make that save.
And he takes a shot, and that caroms right off the mask. Takes the feed, turns it away, and that's broken up. Deflected away, nice defensive use of the stick there. Puts it on net, that goes off a twig. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Skates in behind the cage. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Knocks the puck loose. Nice pass. Stopped by the goaltender. Through center along the wing. From one point man to another. Wide. Bork's got it along the boards. Bork's going to play it against the half wall. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And a poke check knocks the puck away. They've got numbers and makes the routine save. Jarvis picks up the puck. And he gains the zone here. Moves the puck. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. The White prospects have it against the wall. Now a quick pass to Jarvis. The White prospects gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Move to the middle. Wrists one. Glove save.
Oh, you're not going to get a better chance than that, but the goalkeeper does a great job.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. 1-0 the score. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. The White prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Slides the puck over. The White prospects take possession here in the open ice. Pass back to the point. The Red prospects have it from their own end. Puck goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Just a great defensive read there. Here they come on the attack. Tripped up on the play, delayed penalty coming up. Here comes the call. Schneider's been nabbed for tripping.
Once he puts up his little token argument here, he's going to circle around a bit and try and regroup here as he goes to the penalty box.
Were you a haggler?
Always. You never think it's the right call.
And their first chance to use the man advantage.
Key for any team on the power play is to get control of the puck first. So we'll look at the face-off, and this power play at the very least has to generate a little momentum. It's their first crack at it tonight.
Oh, going wide! And manages to clear the zone. The Red prospect scoop it up along the boards. Carries it across the line. Out front, and a stick in the lane ends that threat. Gets in front of it. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Stops the rocket of a shot. Trying to clear. Finally, Ray.
Yeah, they do get it down the ice. I thought they held their structure pretty good. They tried to clear the puck a couple times, couldn't get it out. Now they're exhausted. Finally, they can get a change.
Nice poke check. And now he tries to get it across to Quinn. Gets it out of his own end. The Red prospects will play the puck from behind the net. Over the line they come. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Handles the puck at the point. Unloads from the blue line. That's blocked. Referee signaling for a penalty. Looks like we got a hooking call coming up. There's the stoppage of play. Let's see what the officials say. And he's going to get 2 for hooking on the play, Ray.
He should. I mean, he gets his stick out parallel to the ice. He gets it across the player's midsection, and that's kind of a red flag for that penalty.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle.
This is the time, James, you get your skill guys into the game more frequently. 4-on-4 is open ice. It's danger if you have skill, and the team with the most skill is probably going to be the best.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. A little back and forth. Stays with it. Fires one on goal. Oh, what a beautiful glove save! More than half the period left to play. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Takes it across the blue line. Puts it towards the net. Denies him on the play. On the attack along the boards. And he puts it over the net.
Oh, you can almost hold your breath on this one. Really close, but up too high.
Right there, right there. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. And that's blocked away. Puck lands right back onto the blade. And as the penalty expires, they'll go to work now on the man advantage. Puts it on net, and that goes off the face of the goaltender.
What do you think hurts more? He's got a headache or his jaw's sore? That thing was a bullet.
And manages to clear the zone. Sends the pass over. Carries it in. Gets that puck back on a stick. The Red Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Gets it out of his own end. The White Prospects have it behind the cage. Moves the puck along the half wall. And he regains control of the puck. Puts it just wide of the net.
He powders this shot from the point, except it's over 4 feet high. It goes racing over the top of the net.
Might make the goaltender a little nervous next time he unloads. Keeps hold of the puck. And there's the save. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Both teams back in even strength with the 1-goal lead still there.
No, not much they're going to be able to do about that. The power play failed. Now they go back to even strength.
Takes the pass. The Red Prospects have it now. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. The Red Prospects have it in the offensive zone. Oh, what a stop with the stick.
I like the way he tracks the puck here. He's got to find it, and then he gets his body right in front of it. That's a good save.
Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Into the corner now. And that's broken up. Takes the feed. Lets it fly. Puck picked up by Thompson. From the top of the offensive zone here. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Moves up near the blue line and looks to set up at the point. Move to the middle. Here's a shot. Just wide. Slides it diagonally to Jarvis. Here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Turns it aside. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Finley's won it off the faceoff. And it's a quick pass to Thompson. The Red Prospects gain possession in their own end. And he gets the puck right back. With possession along the wall. Puts it on goal. Nothing doing. The White Prospects have it against the wall. Fires it into the offensive corner. Long pass across the ice. Quick pass to Bork. Along the half wall with the puck. Battle along the boards. Oh, smart heads up play to poke that one away. Carries it across the line. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Snaps one from the slot. Stick save from the goaltender.
I wanted to get another look at this one, James. This looks like it hurts. I'm glad I'm in a suit here.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Over the line they come. The White Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall.
Wow.
He scores!
Now you got to keep clawing back. Trailing in the game, they get the equalizer. Now the only way he's stopping this one is if it hits him. As soon as the shooter went to shoot it, the goaltender dropped into the butterfly. He's looking around that traffic, hoping he can find it.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway.
Number 71.
From the wing, it's moved to center. Puck lands back onto his stick. Receives the pass. Takes it across the blue line. Looks to set up at the point now. Move to the middle. Here he is from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. They've got the defense outnumbered. With the steal. Intercepted. And that's broken up. Sends a pass over. Handles the puck. Takes it across the blue line. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And that one's broken up. Centering pass. And they can't connect. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes a shot and makes the save. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
Had to be sharp. That's a grade A chance.
Takes the feed at the point. Takes a shot, and he misses.
That's a good scoring opportunity. He doesn't capitalize on a grade A chance.
Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Slides the puck down low. Puck battle along the boards. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. The Red Prospects gain control of it. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. Move to the middle. Back to the blue line. Shuts him down. Denies him again.
Oh, he followed the puck really well there. A couple of good stops.
Takes the shot. He tips it. Stick save. Just got a piece of it with that one. Carries it in. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Sends it to the cross side. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Takes the feed. No room for that one to get through. Lets it fly. Glove save, and the play continues. Takes the feed at center. Here's a chance. Moves it around along the half wall. Stones him in front.
Yeah, he's right in front of the puck, too, so there's really nowhere that puck's going to squeak through.
Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Nice pass. Here's a short pass to Thompson. Turns it aside with the glove.
Somehow the shooter got loose in the slot, but the goaltender's equal to the task. That's a good save.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Can't get it to go. Penalty coming up here as the play is stopped. High sticking the call. I can't imagine his coach is going to like that one.
Now, this never gets qualified as a bad penalty, but to me it is. There's no reason for your stick to be up over your head.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
The best power plays are the ones that are successful after they've failed. They haven't been very good tonight, but you have to wash that away, not let it affect the current power play.
Long pass into the neutral zone. On the attack along the boards. Here's a shot. Backhander. Stopped by the goaltender.
Yeah, he gets out on top of the shooter. There's really nowhere for that puck to go.
And manages to clear the zone. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Makes the glove stop. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Back on a stick now. And now he moves it quickly to Quinn. Good check, frees the puck up. Here's a chance to set up now. Snaps one on net. Fantastic save. Gets it out of his own end. The Red red prospects look to start the transition game. Quinn's got it in the offensive zone. Chase right in front. Big save.
Sharp reaction save.
Past the midway mark of the frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Back to the point it goes. Takes a blast. Can't get it to go. The White prospects have possession shorthanded. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat and manages to clear the zone. Pins them against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. Moves the puck. Carries it across the line. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by the goaltender using his head this time.
That's gotta hurt. I don't care how much equipment you have or how good the mask is. That thing's coming 80+ miles an hour. That's gotta hurt.
Gets it out of his own end. The red prospects scoop it up along the boards. Moves the puck along the half wall. Trying to clear the puck. And we are still tied after an excellent kill by the shorthanded unit.
Really good pressure by the penalty killers there to keep this game tied. They tie up the power play in pretty nice fashion there.
The White prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Shot comes up with the stop. That goes off the post and stays out. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Slides the puck over. Pass right back. Good defensive stop with the poke check. The White prospects gain possession along the wall. Francis takes it across the line. Shot, glove save, and an easy one at that. Late goings of this period, it's all tied up. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Tries to get it to Perreault. Perreault's got it along the wing. Manages to hang on. Quick feed to Perreault. Moves it up. Looks to set up along the point. Lets it fly. Denied by the goaltender. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. The White prospects have it from their own end. Over the line they come. Sends the pass over. Great defensive stick work on the play. Up the neutral zone now. Thompson's taking it from his own end. And now it's over to Bork. Fires it into the offensive zone. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Pokes it away in his own end. And now he angles it across to Perreault. Here's a chance on the doorstep. Knocked away. Perreault's got it to the side. And that's just out of reach. Moves it to Francis. With possession along the wall. Takes it in front. Scores! Tips it in with a beautiful play!
Yeah, nice eye hand, but waved off because the ruling is this is a high stick. Puck deflected above the crossbar. They have a lot of looks at the league offices that we just don't have access to. They view this play several times and have determined this is a good goal.
The White prospects have jumped out to the early lead just the way any coach would want to see.
Well, now that you're out in front, you want to push the game. Make the opponent have to scramble around the ice.
Moves the puck over to Schneider. And now he moves it to Schneider. Here they are on the attack. Schneider's got it against the boards. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. The red prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Gets the puck in deep. The white prospects have it against the wall. Takes it across the blue line. Takes the pass. Takes the feed. Along the half wall with the puck. Huge steal in his own end. Oh, what a save with the glove.
We often talk about a goalie's reflexes. You've got to have quick hands to make a glove stop like that.
Here in the dying moments of this period, the white prospects are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Takes that pass back at the point. And that one's blocked with the steal. Receives the pass. That's intercepted.
Maybe a case of forcing the play a little bit while they're behind. They're trying to catch up, try to make a play that's maybe not there.
And that shot dies in traffic. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Hangs onto the puck. Here's a shot. Traps that puck tight into his chest. And we're going to get a whistle here. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. That goes wide. The white prospects have it behind the net. Moves it quickly over to Thompson. Sends a pass over. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Scoops up the puck here. Carries it in. Puts the puck on net and makes the save. The red prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Ref's arm goes up in the air. Looks like we got a hooking call coming up. Here comes the call. A little too much stick and body hooking up on this one, hence hooking on the call.
Yeah, I didn't think this was a difficult call for the official to make at all.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
Oh, here's another power play, James. They haven't been very good so far tonight. Nothing to show for their previous attempts. So now you have to get back to it, adjust, and re-attack on this man advantage.
They fight for it along the boards. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. It's a 2-on-1. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Tees it up from the blue line. Clearing attempt. And they do just that.
I thought they did a pretty good job there, James. That's a time you can get yourself running around in the zone. They didn't get there.
Handles the puck. Slides it across. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Snaps one here in the slot. Completely misses on the play.
You don't even make the goalie work here. You've got to make him have to do something in the net.
Schneider's got the puck in his own zone. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Moves it around along the half wall. Maintains possession. Here he is, wristed on net. Gives them nothing in front.
Yeah, he's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away.
Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Takes the feed at the back end. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. The white prospect scoop it up along the boards. Takes the feed. Solid check to slow him down. Takes control of the puck. On the attack along the boards. And the play continues. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Moves the puck along the half wall. Just wide. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Big time stop there. Trying to clear the zone. And it's a small victory for the PK unit here.
Well, that's their job. Get it down the ice, get off the ice, get some new people out there.
The horn sounds on the first period comes to an end. Well, both goaltenders leak a little bit here. We've got a 2-1 game, and I can expect more of the same here if the first period was any indication.
Hey, hockey fans, follow the team all season long on the radio for every minute of play-by-play action, both home and away. Or listen to the online simulcast.
Both teams heading down the tunnels. We'll take a quick breath ourselves and be back for the second period. And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. And that one's broken up. Here's a shot, and that one's turned away. Here they come on the attack. To his teammate. Close, but not close enough. Quick feed down low. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Centering pass. With possession along the wall. Lets one go. Handles the pass from his goalie. Pass to Quinn. And that's broken up with a stick in front.
I love the way they've played this shift. They've protected the puck well, but now they've got it and they can run around the zone. The defenders can't chase them. They're too tired.
Here's a shot and a great save. Moves the puck behind the net. Nice pass. Along the half wall with the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Quinn. Taken by Schneider. Carries it across the line. Here's a shot and puts it high.
All right, the goalie had to duck. That thing was so high.
Centering pass. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Hard blast. Moves the puck. Here's an odd man rush. Takes the shot with the stop. Great chance, wrap around in front. And nothing doing with the goaltender there.
That's really good strength by the goaltender as they quickly get over to the side of the net, right tucked up against the post to make the save. Well, we'll get another look at that scoring chance. Look how quickly the puck is shot, but the goalie makes the save anyway.
The Red Prospects have had more scoring opportunities to this point, but they continue to trail early in this second period. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. Quick feed to Francis. Over the line they come. Handles it along the blue line. Here's a chance. Gets the glove on it to make the save. Lots of time left in this period. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. The White Prospects get a hold of it. And he slides it quickly to Thompson. They've got numbers. Into the corner of the attacking area. And that one's broken up. Knocked away. Shot off the... No, wait, the official signaling a goal. That's a goal.
This has to be frustrating. He's in the right spot. He makes the save. Well, at least most of it. The rest of it's in the net.
The White Prospects make their way back to center ice here with now a 2-goal lead in the second.
Nice to pad the 1-goal lead. They've played well, and now they've earned this spot in the game.
By number 71, assisted by number 22, and by number 20.
Quick pass to Thompson. Intercepts the pass. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. There's the collision. Slides the puck over. Into the offensive end now. Throws it on goal. Oh, what a stop. Takes the feed ahead from the left side. Puts it to the front of the net. Too much congestion. Blocks the shot. Jabs the puck away. He clearly doesn't like that. Tempers flaring.
Yeah, a little bump together, a little friction. Looks like the guy...
And here we go. And down he goes.
That's a clear winner right there. The White prospects should be grabbing some energy from that fight. The building is electric.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Back at the point, they set it up. The White prospects gain possession along the wall. Takes it across the blue line. Passes right to the front. Here's a chance. Stopped by the goaltender.
Oh, he had to get up tight to the puck. In close. He takes away any room.
Big-time defensive play. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. The White prospects ready to go on the attack with the stop. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Makes the save. Carries it in. The White prospects have it behind the cage. Slides that one right across the blue line. Moves the puck down low. The Red prospects have it against the wall. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides it back to the blue line. And that banks off a stick. Handles the pass in the middle. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. And he comes up with it.
Yeah, he flashes the leather there to make the stop on a really difficult chance.
The White prospects have put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead here early in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that's blocked. Feeds it down low. Sends it over to Quinn. Trying to get back on the attack now. Sends the pass over. Moves it around along the half wall. Strong feed from along the boards. Nice bank pass off the boards. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. Nice feed inside the offensive zone from the boards. Takes the pass. And now he tries to get it across to Quinn. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. They've got the defense outnumbered. On the attack along the boards. The White prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Moves it to Jarvis. Lets it go. Denies him on the play. Sends it down low. Here's a chance right out in front. Blocker save. The Red prospects will play it in their own end. Off a stick. That goes off the stick.
He's sharp on this one. Out on top of the crease aggressively to make the save.
Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Red prospects scoop it up along the boards. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a chance. Fires the wrist shot. Denied by the blocker. Pins him against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. And that's broken up. The Red prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Up along the wing. With possession along the wall. Excellent stick work on the play. Takes the feed at center. Along the half wall with the puck. Slides the puck near the front of the net. Denied by the goaltender.
That was a big hit. You've got to be willing to put your own body on the line to make a hit like that.
The White Prospects are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals, and they lead in the second. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. And there's the save. The White Prospects have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shot just wide of the net.
Oh, another opportunity. He's misfired so many times tonight.
Here's a shot, and that carries off a stick. The White Prospects take possession in the defensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
Wanted to get in just a little closer. Puck slides off his stick, and that's it for the chance.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. On the doorstep, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Oh, great read. Lets the wrister go. Glove save, and an easy one at that. The White Prospects continue to lead in the second. They have been the busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Oh, what a stop! From the opposite point. The White Prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Takes the feed. On the attack along the boards. Quick feed down low. And he slides it quickly to Schneider. Here's a pass down low. Sends the pass down low. Pass back to the point. Here's a chance right in the slot. Receives the pass. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Here he is. He's got a step. Nothing doing.
Tried to make the perfect shot. Doesn't execute it.
And now it's over to Schneider. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Puck battle along the boards. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Handles the puck at the point. The White Prospects gain control of it. Feeds it on over to Jarvis. Here's a chance. Sends a pass over. Wrists one in close. Blown opportunity. Oh, he put it wide.
You don't get many of these a night, and when it's your turn, you got to be ready to get it on the net. He misses here.
Looks to set up at the point now. Slides the puck down low. Great defensive play to come up with the puck.
Trying to make something happen while trailing, and this one doesn't complete.
Bork's got the puck. Lets it go. Makes the save. Right positioning. Looked easy. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. It's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Here they come on the attack. Moves right to the middle. Wrist one in front. And that one's stopped.
Aggressive stop out on top of the crease to make the save on a dangerous chance.
Steps into all of that. Here's a short pass to Francis.
He got banged up somewhere along this shift. He's not anywhere near full strength. He's just trying to get the puck out of the zone so he can get off the ice.
Now a quick pass to Thompson. Takes the feed at the point. Handles the puck. And a busted stick on the shot. Puck grab by Perreault. They've got numbers. It's a 2-on-1. Takes the feed. Knocked away. Denies him in front.
This is a quality chance that the goaltender turns aside right from the slot.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. The Red Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. And they go back on the attack in the offensive zone. And that's a paddling from the goaltender.
One of the things he was working on is trying to control where the puck goes after he stops it. The corner is a pretty safe place.
Trying to shake loose. He's in. Stones him on the breakaway. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play.
James and Ray with you tonight. More than half the period has been played. It's a 3-1 hockey game. Lots of offense already. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And the puck dies with the trapper save. Oh, look at this after the whistle here. Getting nasty.
Yeah, he's stirring the pot here. You get your glove into someone's face, you're trying to push him way back. Schneider's not interested in dropping the mitts and going at it.
The White Prospects are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals, and they lead in the second. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Carries it across the line. Puts it up front from the slot. Big-time stop. Puck scooped up by Schneider. Great reflexes, another save.
He's right on it. 2 consecutive saves. Tough ones at that.
The White Prospects have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Stopped by the goaltender. The White Prospects continue to lead in the second. They have been the busier team in the shot department, and as a result, they lead. Taken along the wall by Schneider. Over the line they come. Back to the blue line. Way too much congestion blocks that. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. With possession along the wall. Well, he's calling him out now.
Well, that thing's out. Well, James, you run around like that, you're going to have to pay the price eventually. And what that means is you're going to have to fight. Here he goes.
Good old-fashioned Donnybrook here. Absolutely rocked down to the ice there.
That was a heavy blow, and that is the end of this bout.
And here comes referee Gilles Levesque to clean things up.
The Red Prospects will want to build on that. On the road, you want to be as aggressive as you possibly can.
The White Prospects are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals, and they lead in the second. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Turns it away. Picked up along the boards by Schneider. The White Prospects have it now. Jarvis setting up against the wall. Comes up with the stop.
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
The White Prospects have been the better team, leading in the shot department, and they lead it on the scoreboard. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Quinn's got it into offensive territory. Nice pass. Along the half wall with the puck. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. And he gains the zone here. Inside the offensive zone, takes the pass from along the boards. Through center along the wing. Back to the point it goes. Francis will play it from the side. Moves the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The White Prospects gain possession in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Moves it around along the half wall. Centering pass! Stopped by the goaltender. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Slides the puck over. From the point, they take control of it. Lets the wrister fly. Denies him! Takes the pass through the middle. The White prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Shot! Misses the net.
Not going to be happy with this. He's got the opportunity to score. Doesn't register a shot on goal.
Takes that pass back at the point. The White prospects have it from their own end. Takes it across the blue line. Keeps hold of the puck. Quick feed to Francis. Stick save.
No room for the shooter. The goaltender snuffed it out.
Here they are on the attack. Shot tipped. Oh, just a textbook hit. Tries to get the puck over to Perreault. The Red prospects take possession here in the open ice. Sends the pass over. Here's a chance! Oh, and he completely blew it on that miss.
Yeah, you got to get it on the net, James. You've got an opportunity to score, and you don't even test the goalie.
Lugs the puck into the corner. Scores!
James, they might as well put both goalies in the other net there. That's 4 in a row for them. I'm not sure how that got into the net. That thing's bouncing all over the place. Not even really a shot. But he'll take it. It's in the net now.
The White prospects have reminded me of that old cliche here, Ray. When you're hot, you're hot.
It's a point night now. Everybody looking for points and goals as they are just clearly the better team tonight.
Bork's going to play it against the half wall. Puck exits the zone. Up along the wing. Takes the pass from the left wing. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. On the attack along the boards. A chance right in front. Stick save. The White prospects lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Comes up with the blocker save. Big stop by the keeper.
Nice work in there. After the first stop, he's got to find the puck to save the second.
Sends it across. From the point, looks to make something happen. Right out front. Here's a backhander. Stopped by the goaltender.
I like how he was able to follow the puck. Good save in close.
Sails over the net.
You kick yourself in the tail after you miss a chance like this. Has to be on the net.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Puck lands back onto his stick. Takes the puck behind the net. With possession along the wall. Lets it go. Glove save, and he made it look simple. The White prospects are on cruise control here in the second. They have absolutely dominated. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Gets the puck over to Francis. Puts it on net. Gets a piece of it with the blocker. Battling for it along the boards. And the puck's booted away. Oh, they forced the turnover. This could turn into something. Here's a chance to set up now. Right in the slot. Shot right in front. Big time stick save. The White prospects with a total team effort to this point as they lead comfortably here in the second. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Carries it in. Takes the pass. Puts it on goal. Here he is, shot right in front from behind the net. Along the half wall with the puck. Puck lands right back onto the blade. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Here's the official call. Just an old-school tripping call here on this one, Ray.
Sometimes I think you just get burned here, a little bit of a bad break. You're fishing around for the puck, and your stick gets into the other guy's feet.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
You got to have a short memory on a power play. You haven't scored yet tonight, but that can't matter on this one. Get the puck back to the point, start moving it around, and get people converging at the net.
Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And we've got a 2-on-1. Off target. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Shuts him down. And there's the whistle as he elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down in front of him.
The White prospects have to be feeling good about themselves here in the late stages of this second period as they continue to lead big. Here's a chance to try to get it out of the defensive zone. Called out a win for the penalty killers on that one.
Yeah, he slams it off the glass. Now the power play's got to go back to get set up.
The White prospects scoop it up along the boards. Here they come on the attack. Gets the puck back onto his stick. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Red prospects will play it in their own end and manages to clear the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Puts it on net. Deflected shot. And the stick, his best friend on that save right there. The White prospects are on cruise control here in the second. They have absolutely dominated. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Gets it out of his own end. Now he takes it over the line. Takes the feed. Pass right on the doorstep. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And they get it down.
Yeah, good communication. They talk to each other. They're in the right spot. They just clear it down the ice.
From the right side, takes the pass. Moved in front, and they can't convert on the play. Right in front of the net, on the backhand. Stopped by the goaltender.
Oh, you're not going to get a better chance than that, but the goalkeeper does a great job.
The White prospects with a total team effort to this point as they lead comfortably here in the second. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And manages to clear the zone. The White prospects look to start the transition game. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here's a chance out front. Stones him in front. The White prospects have to be feeling good about themselves here in the late stages of this second period as they continue to lead big. The frozen biscuits dropped and we are back underway here. The Red prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Red prospects take possession in the defensive end. Carries it across the line. Dumps it into the O-zone. The White prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, and they go back on offense. Turns him away. Receives the pass. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Sends a pass over. Takes the feed at the back end. The White prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Handles the puck. Over the line they come. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Takes the return feed. Moves it around along the half wall. Shot! Gets in front of it. Goalie plays it up. Pass across to Bork. Carries the puck up through center. Moves the puck into the attacking area. On the attack along the boards. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Takes it across the blue line. Stays with it. Lets it go! Misses a golden opportunity there. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Just wide. 7 seconds left. That goes wide. Horn sounds to end the second period. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. They're down by 3, trailing 4-1 after 2 periods.
Every playoff game, our team store brings you our item of the game. Stay warm and stylish here at the rink with a scarf tonight priced at just $10. Make sure to stop off at any team store here at the arena.
Third period is just around the corner, so don't even think about putting that controller down.
Hurry, as supplies are limited.
The White Prospects have a little more room on the bench, and that's because their injured player is not going to return tonight. He was evaluated in the locker room, and the doctors are going to hold him out.
Thanks very much for the update, Ray. That certainly complicates things now going forward. Lets it go! Makes the save with the trapper! The White Prospects have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Snaps it on net. Too easy with the glove.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from in tight.
The White Prospects are on cruise control here in this third period, leading big. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Moves it to Quinn. Carries it in. Strong defensive effort. Heads to the back of the net. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. The White Prospects gain possession in their own end. Schneider swinging the puck through center ice. Takes the feed from the left side. Knocked away. And a great heads-up defensive play here. And comes up empty.
He misses again. He's had so many chances. He's got nothing to show for it.
And he regains control of the puck. Drives it to the front of the net. Gets a stick on it to make the save. Perreault's got it in the offensive end. Perreault's got it in the offensive zone. There's a shot and puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go. Sends the cross-ice pass. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Here's an odd man rush. Moves it quickly over to Francis. Moves the puck along the half wall. Centering pass in front, and that one's broken up. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Takes the feed. That's off a stick. And he gets a paddle on that one. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Quick reflexes. You make one, you make two stops before the puck is cleared away.
The White Prospects have built themselves a sizable lead here early in this third period. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Francis. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. From the right side and up the middle. Great chance in front, and that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Good hit on the play. Nice pass. Here, he's got a stride on the defender. Great save!
Oh, I thought he was going to beat him, but the goalie comes up large.
Puts the puck on net. That goes off a twig. Takes control of the puck. And no!
That's a race to the post. The goalie gets there first. They read the play as well as the players, and that's an excellent stop.
Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. They've got numbers. The Red Prospects gain control of it. possession along the wall. And here's a shot, and makes the save. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Shot, and another stop. And now he angles it across to Bork. Moves the puck.
Oh, I like this, James. They've really cycled the puck well on this shift. Now they can hold it, and you put the pressure on the defenders. Eventually, they pull you down, or you get a great chance. We can run these highlights from the beginning of the game, the middle period, or even here late. Body, body, body has been the way this game has been played.
The White Prospects have built themselves up a comfortable lead here in this third period. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, what a chance!
Oh, James, he tried to get rid of that in a hurry. He just misses.
Slides the puck over. Through center along the wing. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Picks up the puck in his own end. Takes the feed from his own end. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Carries it across the line. Along the half wall with the puck. Comes up with the stop. The White Prospects have it against the wall. Sends the pass over. Takes the pass. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And he gets the puck right back. There's the whistle as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play. If you're not sure what's going on, freeze the puck.
The White Prospects have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Over the line they come. Handles it along the blue line. And that's puts it off the post. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. The Red Prospects have it now. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Up along the wing. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. The White Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. And it's a quick pass to Schneider. Stopped by the goaltender. Knocked away. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Takes it across the blue line. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the feed. Receives the pass. Quick pass across to Francis. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end.
I didn't like that play at all, James. That's got to go back behind.
Scores!
Well, now they're only down by a couple. I guess it gives them a chance, but they've got to score again quick. The goalie gets overpowered here. He gets a little piece of the shot. It goes past him anyway.
The Red Prospects still have a big hill to climb here, but they got one back, Ray.
They're going to have to get their D up into the play, take a couple of chances. One is not going to do it.
Puck picked up in the open ice. Sends a pass over. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Red Prospects are trying to get back into this one as they still trail by 2 goals. Puck picked up by Quinn. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Carries it in. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. The Red Prospects take possession in the neutral zone. Handles the puck. Denied by the goaltender. Denies him again.
Stop one, stop two. The goalie makes a couple of excellent saves.
The White Prospects have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Off the trot, he ties up his opponent. The White Prospects have it from their own end. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Into the offensive end now. Takes the feed. Oh, he'll feel that one. And makes the save.
Ooh, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. That is a freight train that went right over top of him.
The White Prospects continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Another stop by the goaltender.
Oh, he's on it there. Both saves are really good ones.
The White Prospects have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Nice pass. Bork's got it along the wing. Back on a stick now. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. They've got the defense outnumbered. Back at the point, they set it up. Moves the puck. Here he is in front. Bar out.
The Red Prospects are going to have to keep grinding away as they try to get this game back to square. But this shot hits the pipe.
Glove save. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Lots of offense here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Here's a short pass to Perreault. Wicked stop by the goaltender. On the backhand. Again, the denial by the goaltender. Into the offensive zone. The Red Prospects will play the puck from behind the net. Takes a shot, and that one's turned away. We got a penalty coming up here as the officials blow the play dead. He's going off for tripping, and doesn't everybody feel like they're innocent on a trip?
You feel like you're innocent on most every penalty, but this one always feels like, did you really have to call it?
Another chance here on the man advantage.
Well, the power play's been pretty ugly tonight. I would expect the coach would have talked to them about making some adjustments. One of the problems becomes you can make adjustments, but you still got, for the most part, the same players out there.
Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Slides the puck down low. Slides the puck over. From in close. Oh, and comes up with nothing on the play.
Just misses the net, but really the scoring chance is not dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Big chest save as he gobbled that one up with the trapper. The White Prospects have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. And he gains the zone here. Slides it back to the blue line. Puts it on net. Great glove save. The White Prospects continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Pass back to the point. Here's a shot, and sends it off course. Battle along the boards. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. The White Prospects going to work on offense. And that's off the iron. A chance in front. Quick snap. Oh, what a save in front. And I think he's seen enough because he stops the play covering up the puck.
Oh, guys are going to be bent over trying to gasp for breath. They'll be in favor of that move.
The White prospects have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. The Red prospects gain possession of the defensive zone. In front, the puck stopper gets on top of it. We'll get a little stoppage in play here, Ray.
Yep, goalies are going to jump on it as quick as they can anytime around the front of the net.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 4-2 is the score. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Gets it out of his own end. Carries it across the line. Takes the pass from the boards. Takes a shot. The Red prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. Sends it over. A chance on goal. Just wide.
You don't get the puck dead center very often. He's got to capitalize.
You wonder if that'll come back to haunt them. Ahead of steam now towards the front. The White prospects have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. From the slot, wrist shot. Oh, what a save with a glove. There's another stop.
Quick hands. Not only does he get a glove on it, he catches it, which is hard to do.
The White prospects continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Sends the pass over. Lets it fly. Puck grabbed by Schneider. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Red prospects have it against the wall. Takes the pass. Slides it on over to Perreault. Snapper from the slot. Blocked in traffic. Moves it around along the half wall. Into the corner. Here's a shot right on the doorstep. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. Through center along the wing. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone.
I'm not so sure his coaches are going to love that. Too dangerous a play while you're ahead.
Here's a chance in front. Oh, and he misses an opportunity there.
Looking to be too perfect. Get it on the net. You've got a better chance to squeak one through the goaltender than if you miss it outside the net.
On the attack along the boards. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Over the line they come. The Red prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. The Red prospects will play it in their own end. Past the midway mark of the frame, it's a 2-goal lead here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Takes it across the blue line. The White prospects gain possession in their own end. Takes the feed. The White prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. From point blank, big save.
Now, by being in the right position, James, he gets so tight to the shooter, there's nowhere for the puck to go.
The Red prospects have it in the offensive zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. There's the whistle. Offside is the call, stopping the play. The White prospects have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Carries it in. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And gets control of the puck once again here in the open ice. Handles the puck at the point. Moved to the middle. Grips it and rips it. What a stop. And off the save, that one goes into the crowd for a souvenir. The White Prospects have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Grabs the puck. Receives the pass. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Sends a pass over. Puts it on net. Here's an opportunity to clear the zone. Icing is the call here, and those winded bodies are going to be out there for an expended period here now.
Yeah, they can't get a change in, and so you go back, you kind of meander your way back as long as you can to kill time and get a little breath.
The White Prospects continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Stick save from the goaltender. And now it's grabbed by Quinn. Here's a chance. Scooped up along the wall by Quinn with the stop. More than half the period has expired. It's 4-2. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Well, the officials have tried to keep things in line, and yet another penalty call here. Caught him just as he was picking up speed, and he's going to pay for it with the trip.
Oh, you're spinning with him, you're trying to get your stick into the puck lane, and you end up tripping him up.
Another scoring opportunity looms here.
Easiest thing in the world, James. Tell somebody else to relax. The power play hasn't scored yet. They're not relaxed, and it's not easy to do, but that's the key to success.
And manages to clear the zone. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Straight up the middle. Here they come. With possession along the wall. Shot on net, and that shot gets caught in traffic. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. The White Prospects have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he makes the save. Trying to clear from the defensive zone. And a nice job by the Killers on that one.
Yeah, now they can get a change, get some fresh players on the ice.
Here they come on the attack. Here's the pass. Right up the gut. Here they go. Along the half wall with the puck. And the defenders come up with the puck.
That's going to go over like a lead balloon on the offensive team's bench. You got to be safer with the puck.
Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Traps that puck tight to his chest. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Just wide of the net.
I'm going to have to get both hands out to count the number of misses he's had tonight. What a long evening.
The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Up along the wing. Puck dumped in, and they'll complete a line change. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Time to execute here on this power play. Carries it across the line. Slides it across. Shot. Oh, couldn't finish the job. What an excellent opportunity, Ray.
They worked their way into good shape. He's just not able to beat the goalie.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Gets it out of his own end. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. And now he moves it quickly to Quinn. Both teams back to even strength here. I get that you're not going to score on every man advantage, but boy, they would have loved to have scored on that one.
That's a big swing and a miss right there for the power play. Critical moment of the game, and they're not able to cash in.
Good hit to bump him off the puck. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here they are on the attack. Big play inside the defensive zone. The Red Prospects take possession of the neutral zone. Knocked away. Strong use of the body. Rocks them on the play. The Red Prospects have it from their own end. Over the line they come. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The White Prospects have it against the wall. Picks it up. Here we go. Right in front with the shot. Glove save.
Quick glove hand here. He gets the glove out to make the stop. He ran right through him on that hit. Lined him up. Timed it perfectly.
Late goings of this period. Lots of offense here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Takes it across the blue line. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Gives them nothing in front. The White Prospects have been the busier team in the shot department, and they lead it late in this third period. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. And the puck's knocked loose. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Point shot. Denies him on the slapper. Taken by Bork.
Now the best defense is to play some offense as well. This is a smart play. With the lead, he dumps it into the corner. Now he can forecheck a little bit, try to kill some clock.
Here's an odd man rush. Moves it around along the half wall. The White Prospects take possession in the defensive end. The White Prospects lead it late in this third period. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Carries it in. From off the boards, takes the feed inside the zone. Oh, great core strength to hang on to the puck after that. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. From one end of the blue line to the other. On the attack along the boards. Centering pass. Looks to set up at the point now. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked.
Really solid shift here. Their puck possession game has been outstanding. Now they've got it again, and they can hold it down underneath the blue line.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Takes the puck behind the net. Quick feed down low. Wrist shot from the slot, and that banks off a stick. And that one's broken up. Perreault's got it along the boards. Handles the puck. Denies the chance by blocking it. And now he moves it to Bork. Sends it in on the attack. Finds some space in the corner. Fantastic save! Oh, great play to use the wall handling the pass. Passes right to the front. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The White Prospects get a hold of it. Bork's going to play it against the half wall. Takes the feed. Moves the puck down low. Nice pass. Slides the puck across to Perreault. They've got numbers. Wrists one. And that goes off a player. With the stop. Goaltender has made his way to the bench. The extra attacker's out. They need a goal here big time. Slides the puck to Francis. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Move to the middle. With possession along the wall. Here's a blast. And a strong defensive effort to get in front of that. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. moves the puck. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Play is blown dead. We've got a penalty on the way. Perreault's going off for hooking.
This is why coaches are always on you, to keep your feet moving. As soon as you stop, now you have to reach out and try and slow your opponent down.
Power play unit going back to work. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. The Red Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Puts it towards the net. They desperately need a goal. The net is empty and the extra attacker's out. Wide open net.
Whoa.
And breathe.
I got 2 of these in my career. I was never out at the end of a game.
You have 400 goals and only scored 2 empty netters?
Yeah, when we were protecting the lead, it was safest with me sitting down.
What an indictment.
Oh, yeah. Now that empty netter should wrap this up here. We're in the last little bit of the third period. That should be enough.
The White Prospects are going to want to bring this big lead home late in the third. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway.
Assisted by number 2.
Right in front, and the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Save made by the goalie.
Oh, he's locked right in. A couple of stops in a row there.
The White Prospects are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Takes the return feed. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. This one seemed to be controlled right from the face-off circles.
Well, the strength of their team is up the middle of the ice, James. They're tough to match up against. They're all really good on the draw, and they had the puck a lot. All starts from when it hits the ice.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. We'll see you next time we drop the puck.